You've seen this symbol everywhere, on the hospitals, ambulances, medical uniforms, a staff with two serpents intertwined, crowned by wings, Caduceus, the so-called universal emblem of healing. But what if I told you this meaning is a mistake? And what if the true origin of these twin serpents is far older than Greece, older than Rome, rooted in a god born in the mud, magic, and sacred waters of the ancient world? This is the real story of Enki. Our story doesn't begin in Greece. It begins in ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, a world of rivers, reeds, and sacred waters, and a creator god who held the secrets of life, wisdom, magic, and rebirth. Prepare to question everything as we uncover the archaeological evidence suggesting that the serpent imagery of Enki may be the true ancestor of the Caduceus. Before diving into Sumer, we must clear up a modern confusion. The Caduceus, two serpents, wings, was the staff of Hermes, messenger, trickster, guide of souls, patron of merchants, and thieves. It was never meant to symbolize medicine. The true ancient Greek medical symbol was the rod of Asclepius, one serpent, one staff. Simple, rugged, healing. Everything changed in 1902, when the U.S. Army Medical Corps mistakenly chose the Caduceus as its emblem. Aesthetic appeal became historical confusion. So if the Greek symbol isn't the original, where did the twin serpents actually come from? To answer that, we travel 4,000 years deeper into history. More than 6,000 years ago, in the Fertile Crescent between the Tigris and Euphrates, the Sumerians built the world's first cities. In Eridu, one of humanity's oldest urban centers, stood a temple called the Iabzu, the house of the cosmic waters. And within these sacred waters dwelled a god whose power shaped the destiny of civilization. Enki, known later as Ea, was lord of the Abzu, the freshwater ocean beneath the earth. Fresh water meant life, rivers, fertility, civilization. To control the Abzu was to control creation. In ancient art, he is shown with water flowing from his shoulders, fish leaping from streams, wearing the horned crown of divinity. He was master of magic, patron of craftsmen, keeper of the sacred me, the divine laws of culture, knowledge, and order. But water wasn't his only symbol. Enki's wisdom was also embodied in something older, more primal, more mysterious: the serpent. In ancient Mesopotamia, the serpent was not a symbol of evil. It was rebirth, healing, immortality. Enki was called Ushangul, great serpent, great dragon. But the key to our mystery lies with a god in Enki's circle, Ning-Shita, the lord of the good tree, god of nature, the underworld, and healing arts. His symbol is a serpent intertwined around a central staff. Not myth, not theory, but carved in stone. The most powerful evidence comes from a single artifact, the libation vase of Gudea. Carved around 2100 BCE on its surface, a staff with two serpents tightly coiled, flanked by dragon-like guardians. The inscription, dedication to Ning-Shita. This is the earliest known depiction of the double serpent staff, over 1,000 years older than Hermes. Scholars like William Hayes Ward argued that the Greek Caduceus may have evolved from Mesopotamian sacred symbols like this one, before Hermes ever carried his wand. Ning-Shita carried his. Symbols travel through trade routes, migrations, conquests, meanings evolve. The serpent staff likely moved westward from Mesopotamia into the Near East and eventually into Greece. There, it became the staff of Hermes, the Kerikane, symbol of messages, transitions, and boundaries. A distant echo of its older meaning remained, guiding souls, crossing realms, just as Ning-Shita guided between life and the underworld. The Romans cemented it as Mercury's emblem. The Greeks forgot its roots, Atia, but the symbol survived. And now we return to the present. A symbol that may have begun as the sacred emblem of a Sumerian serpent god now decorates the walls of hospitals, often by mistake. What once represented rebirth, healing, and the cosmic waters of creation became a messenger's wand. And then, a modern misunderstanding. Caduceus, we see today, is a palimpsest, layers of meaning stacked across millennia, from the life-giving waters of Enki to the healing serpent of Ninchida to the staff of Hermes. The symbol of two intertwined serpents is a thread stretching across human history. It is a witness to forgotten gods, lost empires, and the deep, interconnected roots of ancient civilizations. Caduceus is not just a medical emblem. It is a map leading us back to the earliest echoes of humanity. History hides in plain sight. If you enjoyed this journey into the ancient past, like, share, and subscribe for more. Tell us in the comments, what ancient symbol should we uncover next? This is Reese from Powerful Individual saying thanks for watching.